Bow down before my psycho power.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the character Marduk and whether or not the Tekken Twitter just leaked him or added to all the leaks that he has, or whether or not this is just a big mistake. I'll say this again. The characters that I think will show up in Season 3 is most likely to be Marduk, Julia, then Miguel, or it could be Marduk, Julia, or Bob. The reason why Bob is because he's referenced in the New York stage. All of the characters who have been so far has been revealed, from Lydia to Anna to all of them. So I'm just going to go through real quickly and show you everything that we have about Marduk, and I'll show you the new things so you guys can see how this kind of just is another domino towards Marduk being the first character of Season 3. The first instance of Marduk being in Tekken 8 starts all the way back on July 28th with this tweet here. This person did a data mine of the game and found a bunch of characters, 6 to 7 character leaks, almost certainly real. We're not going to go through all these characters and talk about everything that's there. We're just going to focus on the Marduk part. Next up, these strings from the character select screen listing fighting styles from each character. If number 17 is not Marduk, I'd be surprised. Bad news for anyone sane, as you probably hate playing against this character with a passion. So you can see there that this character had Val Tudo as the fighting style, and they didn't have a name, they just had 017 at the time. What's so interesting about this leak is that there's been many leaks that happened throughout the early Tekken 8 lifespan, and you can even talk about Tekken 7 with Ganri, with Kunimitsu, and the developers never responded. But this one generated a response from Harada. I won't read all of this, but he basically was saying that they identified the person who was leaking stuff, and it was old information, it's been deleted, and it's not relevant anymore. And people was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know, just old information carried over from Tekken 7. You know, they do a lot of that. Currently in the game right now, there's Bob files, right? There's Akuma files, there's Kazumi files, old information lingering in the files. But we found out that this statement from Harada is not true. Harada lied about old info changed or deleted part. The leak is 100% accurate. Everything that was previously leaked eventually came true. Everything. Fakamram was also a part of the original leak. So was Eddie, so was Heihachi, so was Lydia. Looking back with hindsight, we could see a lot of this stuff, but at the time we didn't quite make out, you know, Heihachi's mocap, you know, Eddie's this, you know, blah, 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 that, right? But if you look at when the game came out, right, this is just another example of Harada saying we deleted this information, but it's not true. You can see this tweet was made on January 26th, and this person says DLC Season 1 spoiler thread. For those unfamiliar, I confirmed to debunk several leaks during the CNTs, that's the beta. I will be using the same methods for this. Now, if we click ahead, it says, and we also have Australia as a country of origin for the character. Not only did they not remove everything about Marduk, Fakamram, Lydia like they said they were, but there's more of it. This time around, we were able to see his name. So this is why when we entered in Season 1, everyone was really expecting Marduk, and then right under that you can see Fakamram. All 4 of these characters' names was listed side by side: Eddie, Lydia, Marduk, and Fakamram. All of them. Now, of course, things changed a little bit. Where we thought all of these characters was going to be grouped together in one DLC, we're finding out that it's more spread out than we actually thought. All of the old leaks that either the developer said was fake, either people said was unreal, eventually came true. Marduk is the only one who's not here yet. So with all that information out there and understood, when we look at the newest tweets from the Tekken Japanese Twitter account, you can see that they're promoting their Tekken art campaign. You know, for the base roster, they had people create fan art, character panels, and then people submitted those character panels, and then the developers chose the best of the best to be added into the game, unlockable for free, right? So they're doing that again this time, but with the DLC characters. And here you can see they're listing out the names: Anna, Fakamram, Armor King, Rizu. Now they did a little update to this post where they were just reminding people to, you know, keep going, do this, do that. But when you look at the characters' names, you see it say Anna, Fakamram, Armor King, and then Marduk. This tweet is still here, by the way. This tweet is not deleted yet. Everyone in the comment section is talking about Marduk, 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 Marduk. This tweet has not been deleted. It's still here. Do you think this was just a oopsie mistake, or do you think this once again is the developers getting confused looking at the names, M this, A that, and then boom, Marduk is there instead of Marizu? I personally think Marduk is going to be one of the first characters in Season 3. This is just another thing that adds up to that.